doing? I hope y'all are having a good day today. Um, the internet is ablaze. The internet is ablaze by Katt Williams. I couldn't be happier because I'm a zodiac girl and I be liking certain zodiac signs, and he's August born. So August born people, they be bringing the truth child. They don't be ready for the truth speakers of the zodiac. It's certain truth speakers you don't want to fuck with. Sagittarius is one. August is another one. They are my favorite because the thing about us is that we're naturally funny people, and roasting and flaming, people is easy. Do y'all like my hair down like this? I'm not that vain girl and stuff like that, but anyway, look. Katt Williams said some shit, and I'm not talking about the stuff and roasting the comments and everything like that. But one thing he said was, how many times Katt been in jail? Like, that makes me think about how many times he been in jail. A black man doing his thing, he can't be left the fuck alone. Katt Williams has been going to jail, and that made me think about me over here. I have never had to worry about the police. And we have such a weird, toxic, strange, abusive relationship with the West, with the states. Like, this is normal to hear about people going through shit like this. Like, it really is. And it's sad because you can be a damn good man or a damn good woman and just get caught up one time. And it's over. That's why I'm like, wow, like, this is not a ploy and a call to move out of America, but like, I'm just saying, we like to hold women accountable when they're in abusive relationships, right? But I'm just saying, look at the abusive relationship we are in the West, and it's normalized. When I hear it now, it hits me like a ton of bricks. It's like somebody cutting me every time I hear about that type of reality and those experiences. I'm like, damn, that's so fucked up. Like, we ride around here free as a bird, and I will never have to wonder about the police pulling up behind us. Mike Epps, he had a comedy show one time, and he had a set, and he was talking about when black people get pulled over by the cops and when white people get pulled over, they bust out the door. What the hell do you think you're doing? When black people get pulled over, we call out mama. Mama, they behind me. That shit, because immediately the terror of what can happen to a black man in this fucked up system. A grown ass man gotta call his mama and say, mama, they behind me. Like, that's some fucked up shit. Like, we really are still on the plantation, y'all. For real. Like, and I'm not saying, I am not trying to paint Africa out to be perfect, but let's just be honest. It's certain things, we gotta weigh it out. Y'all wanted to do Biden versus Trump and pick the better of two evils. Well, let's pick the better of the motherfucker. Let's have a fucking conversation. Let's have a goddamn conversation for real. I saw two white girls for the first time here. Look, I'm just gonna tell you my list of what's gonna bring me peace, okay? I don't want to be broken economically. That's a weird relationship. That's an abusive relationship. So the West gonna break you economically. Spiritually, they broken you. It's toxic. You got the trans and the Harvey Weinsteins. Like, everything in America is built up on a demonic society, right? So you got that. So I'm thinking, if I do my pros and cons list, and for me as a black person, I gotta choose the better place for myself and my family. And for my overall black experience, that's why we chose Atlanta, for an elevated black experience. I haven't seen any white people in Tamale. Now, I don't fuck with Accra like that. Accra, everybody goes to Accra, and when we host a trip in April, we're definitely going to spend 3 days in Accra. It's a 14-day trip. We're going to see the slave castles, do all that stuff. But when it comes to like tradition, I've lived in a West African country before. I know what that's like to be over there in the Gambia and seeing all them white people and fucking with your children and shit. See, that's another thing I like about Tamale. Tamale not with that shit. You're not gonna see no fucking sex trafficking and all of that stuff. That's why they had to try to ruin my reputation. It was a lot of shit that went down in the Gambia that is just deplorable, and you don't deserve to be respected as a country when you allow your children to be abused. Period. The tea I have on that is so real. And just for the ones that's watching and stuff, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. For those of you that don't know my journey in the Gambia and stuff like that, it was pretty interesting. It was great because it showed me how much was available to me, how big we could be if we just walk in our destiny, and how easy it is to really be rich in Africa, okay? People call me a scammer and all this type of shit and blah, blah, blah. Wasn't me. I never took nobody money. But this is the thing that made things go viral when I first Got over there, I saw the white man with the little black girl at the ATM. I videotaped the shit. So when all the scandal broke out and how I had exposed the child sex trafficking and shit like that, what people don't know is that when I video recorded it, the white man tried to get it, like it was a whole physical altercation. If I had some Philly niggas, some black men, some real brothers, they would have pulled off and got me out of there. But because of who I was with, they was on some weak sauce weird shit, and they were complicit with the pimping of that little black girl. And they told me to erase the video. The white man coming all up in the goddamn car, reaching through the car, trying to get my damn camera. So when I get on social media and on my YouTube channel, everybody like, you should record it, expose this child sex trafficking, baby. You don't understand. I'm in a country by myself, and I'm exposing it. What were y'all gonna do? Nothing. Y'all weren't prepared to do anything. Y'all were just wanting the salaciousness. I'm still there by myself trying to work with these people who I saw were complicit with a girl to get fucking pimped out by this white dude. I knew someone right. It was his friend's daughter. He like, this is not the way to go about this art. Please erase the video. Anyway, I digress. You're never gonna see no fuck shit like that over here in Tamale. It was so much hoeing and prostituting and ooh, child, black, white men and women coming there for sex tourism all the time. That's what the Gambia is. You're never gonna see that here. You ain't gonna see it. They ain't letting nobody mistreat children. It ain't no police brutality. So that weird relationship and shit, I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with being worried every damn month. It's the 1st of the month, 15th of the month. I don't give a damn what time of the month it is because rent's paid for the goddamn year. I'm over being abused. I don't like being abused. Like I told you, I would continue to tell you I'm 42 years old. I've lived long enough. I've paid enough bills and lived enough life to know I done been in corporate America, got depressed, on Klonopin and Lexapro and dealt with that whole shit and drug problems and alcohol problems. No, America will make your ass crazy. It ain't you. America's an insane asylum. And you have normalized abuse. So now you stuck. And when I'm telling you, it is an $800, $700, $500 one-way ticket. And why you think that women that's being abused can't just leave overnight? You can't leave America, and they breaking you every day. You can't even drive to work, walk to the store, chew gum, walking up the street, say hey to a white lady, da da da. Bitch, you will die. It's funny how I describe America to my Ghanaian friends and stuff, and I be listening to everybody, we be watching videos, and I be telling them like, baby, that's not where you want to go. Y'all got it so good here. They don't realize how good they have it here. And they want to trade in their reality to our reality. I'm like, bitch, we trying to trade with you. That ain't nowhere to be. That's nowhere to be. I heard one boy the other day say, oh, I love Rick Ross. I had to go ahead and break his heart. I didn't do it that day. I didn't do it that day because he knew us from Atlanta and the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, we drive by his house, da da da. But I'm thinking, baby, don't you know Rick? Like, he don't understand the Illuminati, the secret society. Like, these niggas is gay. They take it up the ass. And LGBT is not tolerated here. People don't even know what that is. They think the concept of man and man, woman and woman. I know you don't think that that's true. That's real. There are places where the concept of that doesn't exist. So it checked off a lot of things for me. It ain't nobody abusing kids. It's not compromised because it's white folks everywhere and European values and all this different type of stuff. It's safe. I don't have to worry about being robbed, abused by the cops. None of that. I don't have to worry about any of that. And I already went in on how the climate is not hostile for a black woman. Ooh, my God. Yeah. So anyway, I be forgetting what I'm saying sometimes because there be so much coming out. But y'all, that Katt Williams interview, it was amazing, but it made me think, look how fucked up it is that's our reality. The way to get successful is to make a deal with the devil, sell your soul, do all this compromising shit. And these are people over here building houses by their hand. Why would you want that shit in America? Don't aspire for those Western riches because it's all a fantasy. It doesn't exist. And now we're all saying all that shit don't exist. Everybody we thought was somebody, all these people are being exposed. Every single thing is being exposed. And now you're about to get another COVID thing going on. You about to be put in the same prison, jumbled up, being made to take shots. I did videos like this in 2019 and February 2020 when I had left. COVID hit March 2020. I was already out. It's happening again, y'all. It's happening again, y'all. Y'all need to find where you're gonna be. I'm just doing my work. I'm being obedient. It's not about you coming on my trip, which is April 15th through 28th, by the way. It's not about that. But there's no way in hell I would live in America right now. No. We getting my son out. Like, it's been a plan for 7 years now. America's falling. It's the fallen Titanic ship. The elders have already predicted. Y'all think Nostradamus was something. There are real elders that can see America is going to be in civil war. America is going to crumble. So you better get to where the fuck you going to be. This is the conversation I never wanted to have. Because there are people that's literally in denial. You are the frog in the boiling pot. When the temperature just keeps getting turned up and up, you don't leave. This is a state of denial. Am I feeling hot? Am I hot? When you realize that you're hot, you're not just hot, you're about to die. You're boiled, you're cooked at that point. So that's what's happening. They cooking y'all, they distracting you. They just doing their best right now. What's happening actually with all this exposure, what you need to understand is the exposure is not just for people. The exposure is of the system itself and how demonic it is and how anybody can get it. Okay, so you need to be understanding this is the system you're in. They already poisoned people, killed thousands and thousands and millions of people with COVID. It's coming back around again. Find where you're gonna be. Choose a society where you don't have to wake up and normalize your abuse. You should never. It's not normal to walk outside and feel that there is some respectability politic that you have to follow to keep you from getting killed. You've never known what that's like. When you come out the womb with shackles on, you don't know what freedom is like. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all, we have gotten so used to that, and that's why I say I wake up excited every day here. It's things that you don't know would have changed you. You've been changed. You still have chains on. The land is cheap here. The air is pure. The people are pure. No one's... Listen, children walk for miles and miles by themselves. Girl, Africa will show you that I'm like, my God. Yeah. And they want to come to America? Sweetie, we don't know what freedom is. When y'all get here in April, it's a guy that wants to come in March. And yes, mister, you can come in March. Whenever you want to come, if you become a member, get the fuck out of America. This is for people that want help relocating. I've never made that clear. Sometimes I seem like I'm good at business, but I can be raggedy sometimes. I don't be remembering stuff to tell you about my seriousness. That's what Get the Fuck Out of America is about. When I created that in 2021, this is 3 years now. I knew my experience as a flight attendant, my experience with relocation and all that stuff, and the movement to get your ass and save black people and bring them to their freedom. I had to do it. So it's not just a tour guide, If you need relocation assistance, it's $99 a year to help you with flights. When people was trying to come here without getting a COVID shot, you have to know people on the ground. It's giving you access to all of that. Access to that. So for this trip, housing, how to start your business, some of y'all can't make the move because you don't know the plan. So it's all you can do is just watch videos and not do nothing. You don't know what to do. I'm little old me. You gonna tell me I got more balls than you? You gonna tell me that you don't know how to protect yourself? So you telling me that you will sit like a sitting duck in the middle of war knowing that you're about to be next and you ain't even gonna put up a fight? See, that's what the fight is. They say, I'm gonna stay and fight. You're not fighting if you stay. You're dying if you stay. I had to hear that all 2020. It's not a stay and fight, okay? That's like you going to war with a number 2 pencil and they got all the guns. Like, stop it. You're not fighting. What you're doing is conceding and you're defeated. So when people say, I'm staying in America, no, this is strategy. I've always said this, the art of war. There is no one in the world but them silly ass black folks that was trying to talk against us that left saying, oh no, we're going to stay and fight. We're not running away. See, that is that bullshit. They was trying to trip people, play that reverse psychology shit to make you stay. That's like a woman wants to get out of an abusive relationship. Her husband been cheating on her and stuff like that. Like Rashida and Kirk and everybody else I can think about, whatever. And then you're going to try to reverse psychology her and say, I ain't no punk. Don't be trying to tell my wife she need to leave me. She ain't no quitter. Hold up. We reverse psychology in? No, she wants to leave because it's a toxic relationship. It's not quitting, it's choosing yourself. That's what power is. See, what people want to do is be dumb as hell and scared as hell and act like they cavalier. No, you dumb as hell, scared as hell, you have no resources. You can't leave America. You can just watch movies about what's gonna fucking happen to you. See, they telling you in all of these movies, and that's how you know you are sleepwalking. You up, you watch, they telling you what's gonna happen, and you still fall for the gag. That's what a zombie apocalypse is. People are sleepwalking. They're here, but they're not. You're not in control, babe. So when somebody telling you, hey, if somebody told you right now, like they were telling you COVID's going to kill people, COVID shots are going to, don't do the vaccine, no. Y'all still did it. So I'm just doing this for history's sake. Because I am really going to be the reason somebody gets to safety. I never wanted to have this conversation. Fuck it. It's people that's doomsday preppers anyway. Don't y'all know America is falling? Don't you? You ain't got to come to gun, but bitch, you got to get the hell out of there. Is the good Wi-Fi and delicious meals blinding you that much? It's not even that great. You can save up, max your credit. This is that thing when you see on movies, people are trying to get out, everybody's stuck on the interstate. See, I said to myself, I'm going to be the bitch already to where everybody's trying to go. Everybody is trapped on the interstate in traffic. Meanwhile, they're being invaded. You stuck. That's where we're at. I'm already where you was trying to go. You don't, and you be watching a movie like, man, they should be, I mean, I would have been gone. That wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be stuck. You sure? You sure? Because y'all are stuck. And it's nobody making you stuck. It's the fact that you don't know shit is real yet. You waiting. That's the same with health and everything else. Most people are not going to do what they need to do. Work out, run, have fitness. Shout out to my detox water, this lime water. You're waiting for your doctor. You're waiting to fall out. Consciously? No. But by your decisions, you're being negligent. You're being passive. You don't think it'll happen to you. So when you do fall out, now you calling me about the detox programs, you taking sea moss and everything else. But you weren't doing that before. So what I'm saying, follow me here. You're waiting on another COVID, but it's not going to be like that. And that was hell. You're waiting on something, a sign. You think that it's just you waiting on the voice of God. Get up right now, children. Go to Africa. You waiting on that. And I'm sorry it don't happen. It comes in the form of a little old dark-skinned black girl and stuff. And they use me as a vessel. So what you get when it comes to love, business, dating, and just living your life. If it's not good, you've already been given solutions. You say my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The scripture also says it's not because they weren't given the knowledge. It's because they rejected it. I had another realization. I said, and I've always said this, God is actually very good. God is so good. Let's say in life with the love thing, because this is a good example. He ain't make it this hard. He didn't. If I say, yeah, you can come one-way flight, brother, wonderful women over here, better dating pool for marriage, no ratchetness, sister, better dating pool, no gender war, da-da-da-da-da. If you know that's real and you single for another 2 years, 3 years, you deserve that. You deserve that because someone actually gave you a solution. We miss and drop and fumble the bag on more opportunities than we would like to think. It's not that God, your ancestors, is trying to be difficult with you. It's just that we keep questioning God. We've been programmed to not think that life should be easy. We've been made to think that, oh, okay, it's got to be hard. It can't be that easy. It can't be. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. That's what I said. Whatever you get, you deserve. It's not no pie in the sky Christianity. What God has for me, it is for me. No. If you don't make the decision properly, you will miss out on the opportunity and your blessing. That's what it is. It's no coddling around choices and consequence. That's voodoo. This is science. Input, output. You see? So that's what it is. So if you don't have the reality you want and you've been given a solution, you deserve to stay there. So I'm telling you now, you have an option. You can leave. It's about to get wild and turned up. Baby, the Katt Williams thing wasn't just for fun. things like that are before events pop off. He may as well go and tell the truth before things get the fuck crazy. They're letting you know people are being exposed. America's being exposed. So all this exposure, if somebody exposed my whole entertainment system, everything I thought, you need to be rethinking the whole fucking structure. It's not like you've been living this great life in America anyway. So everything you've been taught, given is a lie. We knew it with the Jesus thing, and we conscious, and we all onked and rapped out. So now you see the truth of the entertainment industry and da da da. So you still want to align with a country who's about LGBT, homosexuality. I'm having to hear this stuff and being here, having to hear about P. Diddy and all of this homosexual. It's weird. It's weird to me. It's like I don't even like to play stuff like that on my TV in front of my Ghanaian friends. We're so LGBT heavy. You know how much gay shit we talk about? You know how gay America is? I'm sorry. Like, girl, it's none of that. It's not, none of that is even an understatement. Nobody has a concept. When you don't have a concept of something, like, I want to be where they don't have a concept of it. If you go to South Africa, child, you may as well go to Atlanta and stay in America when it comes to the LGBT. White folks everywhere, gay folks everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to Uganda. They've invited me to come and see some stuff or whatever. But I already was aligned with you, Uganda. My mom lives in Rwanda. Go follow mamas in Rwanda. She's out east. So Uganda, it will put you to death if you're LGBT. So they don't play that. I stand with Uganda. It's not because people are evil. It's because once you challenge how you make children, that is the ultimate warfare strategy to end you. So no, you're not fixing to, baby, after that's compromised, the man-woman sexuality is game over. Once that happens, look at where we are now. It's been game over for America. So the value system, oh no, Africa, you can say what you want to say about Africa. Oh baby, that value system with man and woman, child, pussy, dick, have babies. No, we not changing that. We're not changing that. Nope. If you're in a country that has aligned with violating nature, see, that's what it is. You're violating nature. So anything that's violating nature is going to suffer a backlash of unfavorable events. It's like you're in a curse. That's it. Thank you, Father. I got it. Because I don't like not knowing my words. That's when you're in a curse. You're cursed. We came into a curse. Once we gave up our religion and spiritual practices and stuff like that, we didn't even know how to heal ourselves anymore. So once you, again, with Gambia selling their kids in front of you, that's something I'll never forget. You want to be in a place where that value system is never going to be compromised. Children and man, woman, child. That's the original trending. You can't. We done disrupted it, said, oh, women have birth control. That's why I said America, everything about America is demonic, and it's suffering its consequences. Katt came out, exposed every single person. In exposing people, you expose the system. And when you see the system, you have to ask yourself, I'm actually in this system too. You may not be Eddie Murphy, you may not be Martin, or any people that he named, but sweetie, you make your compromise and deal all the time. You bend over all the time for America, your job, your this, your value system of what's important to you. Isn't it important to you that you don't have to be hunted down and you feel like you're a dog and an animal, constantly policed, and you feel like a human? Oh my God, y'all don't know what it's like to feel a human anymore. When you come to a place, oh my God, the insanity that you have to normalize there, it's like, wow. And we sitting in it. And thanks to the people that were courageous, shout out to y'all, those that have reached out and getting their fucking family out. I had a couple of brothers reach out. They getting their fucking families out. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to use all my resources to help you. Absolutely. Housing, tomorrow, Saturday, is the Zoom event. Live well for less in Ghana. End the struggle. We're talking about housing. You don't need credit in Africa. How you can start your business. Also with the land, we're going to talk about the land too. I just made a video yesterday. That land is $438. Even though that was one, there are others. Okay? So yeah, and I'm only taking 5 people in April. I thought I was going to limit it to 8. but I already have a half full roster kind of, so I'm gonna limit it to 5 right now because, you know, we just want to keep it intimate. Those my trips are always intimate like that, and I'm gonna host another one. So I'm gonna do 2 trips a year, one in April and another one after the rainy season around October. Okay, so thank y'all for watching and joining me, man. Like, go follow me on YouTube. If you on YouTube right now, you not following me on Instagram, you're late. You're late and delayed. You're not really, you ain't no supporter for real. You ain't no supporter for real. People think I'm still in America. They don't know what's going on. Da 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 da. Like, follow Instagrams. Check the captions of videos. Like, y'all need to get up. Y'all need to really pay attention to what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I appreciate everybody because I see what y'all have normalized, but at least somebody's listening. Somebody's getting their family the fuck up out of there. You know, like, while y'all are sitting and being abused, you really need to know there are places where you'll never have to worry about being a Sandra Bland. You don't even have to worry about... They let people drive with newborns strapped on their back on motorcycles. Like, this the time we need to be picking some third world natural shit. We got too much technology, policing, we in a military state in America. Like, y'all need to be picking places you can be free. Girl, I'm gonna go find these Ghanaian rosters, my home assistants come in and cook some food for me. When the last time you had a homeless girl? There's no way. There's no way, and it ain't even flex. It's just survival. We just wanted to live. That's all. Some people want to die, and I saw that with COVID. Y'all didn't even put up no fight like y'all said y'all was. Y'all didn't, and I knew you weren't. And so the same with this. When it's time to move, I don't like you motherfuckers that don't know how to pull off when they see shit popping off. But see, that's what a lot of y'all are doing. And y'all want to come argue with me. You're not even that smart, my dear. You have all the evidence in the world that you're under attack. You're under mental, physical, economical, financial attack. No, I don't pick the countries that believe in the Holy Trinity, man, woman, child. None of that. And you can have a real indigenous experience. What it means to really live one with nature. No stress, free, live. Like my friend Rom say, she's one of the rosters or whatever. But yeah, life. Live life, honey. Live life. Y'all deserve so much better. But yeah, Katt Williams, shout out to him. Shout out to all my August people. I love August people. They always find me. Y'all know I love people. Y'all know that, but I love people in August, okay? Because they're fellow truth speakers. I like them Geminis too because they just speak that quick truth. They don't give a fuck like. But that's why I liked it, because I said he's exposing the whole fucking industry. In America, when shit is real nasty, it's get tea spilling that hot, oh bitch, it's about to get ugly. Katt started it off right. You think about it, by 3 months from now, watch where you're gonna be and what you're talking about 3 months from now. We're gonna be in another pandemic, sickness, all of this. If you don't have your passport, get your passport now, because they're gonna shut it down. That was a test run 3 years ago. So now we're in the same cycle, okay? Now we've come to the 3rd year cycle, and they're gonna start in 2024. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't see this game? Save up your money, max out your credit cards. It's that time to max it out and get out. It's never gonna be convenient. The way you see your life, all of it's a lie anyway. He telling y'all everything, everybody, is a lie. Like, it's a lie. So what do you think they're gonna get on TV and say, we're about to bomb you? Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg that built the whole bunker? Did you not hear, Katt? He told you the most dangerous weapons of warfare, mass weapons of destruction, and atomic bombs are being run by idiots, below average idiots. So Mark Zuckerberg just building like a $270 million underground bunker just for nothing. Okay, right. Yeah, at any point, y'all shit's cooked. It's cooked. So no, what you're waiting for, I know what y'all waiting on, because this is what you do with your health. You don't drink your detox water, you don't want to sign up for my detox programs or nothing, I get it. But you waiting for the doctor, and you waiting to fall out. A lot of y'all have had strokes, heart attacks, everything else, major medical crisis. I had a major medical crisis this past summer, by the way. I'm not exempt. That's how I know we do this. And it make you get your shit together. Well, you ain't gonna have that luxury this time. You think that you're gonna get this nice head start and courtesy call from the universe, and you'll just say, I'm going to pack up all my things and go. No, actually, no. It's going to take a drastic move, decision, and not being popular and going against the grain. So that's what I'm saying. You're not going to do it, but this is why you are oblivious and you're delusional about what's happening and what's to come. Because you waiting to be prompted. You're waiting for somebody to give you permission to get out and somebody to tell you, get your fucking ass out. These are the last few months that you have. Actually, I just don't talk about this because I don't want to sound like that Y2K fanatic, doomsday extremist. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to sound like that, but it's not even that. It's just, look, pay attention. I can't imagine so many conscious, deep people talking about they want to be respected and we so blah, 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 but we just let people beat on us and now they telling you they about to end it, game over, and kill you all around you up at FEMA camps where y'all just watching them YouTube videos with them hoteps and shit. Y'all weren't really paying attention to what the master teachers was telling y'all. Did y'all think this was just for show? People are telling you you're about to be killed. You're being killed. Oh, I'm sorry, you've been being killed. And out of all of that, nothing told you, I need to be getting out of here. This can't continue. My sons, my daughters, nobody's safe. Police brutality is too common. It can happen. Like, none of those things. This is the frog in the boiling pot of water. You had all the evidence around you for so long. And so now I have to make it easy. I'm just doing this for my record. This is just a paper trail to tell you. You can't say nobody didn't tell you. So that when you get what you get, I'm a voodoo girl all the way. I don't practice Christianity. This is eye for an eye. What you do, this is what you get, bye-bye. So I have to tell you and lay it out plain so that when you decide not to and use your free will, now whatever consequence you have, you can take a one-way flight. I already showed you cheap land. There are actual places, even though the U.S. doesn't want nobody to know. There's a movement of people that's finding peace and finding safety and refuge in other places. And America is at civil war, sweetheart. You're at war. That wasn't just something cool to say. I know y'all thought it was cool. No, America's actually at war. Katt has exposed every single thing. And that is the precursor. He's the crier, the town crier, the person that's let it all out. He's telling you right now what it is, what it was, so everything you thought you knew, you don't. So that's the same thing applies to life. Everything you thought you knew, you don't. They're not telling you shit. You're in the dark on some shit. And this is the time they're not telling you. We're actually going to drop a bomb on your ass. Go play that part of the interview back when he talked about Mark Zuckerberg. Because that's real. That's actually real. This is where America sits. It's volatile, sweetie. What are you going to do when they drop a bomb over there? What you gonna do? Nothing. And you're gonna be in the middle of a real purge, pandemic, hysteria, chaos, pandemonium. It ain't gonna be no Wi-Fi internet to come email me about becoming a member and get the fuck out of America. It's not gonna be none of that. It ain't even gonna be none of that. But see, some of you calling bullshit. You like, man, that ain't gonna happen. We said that in 2019 with the COVID shot. We didn't think they would do that. And they did. So what else do you need? I know you don't think. And because nobody thinks it's going to happen, we've experienced 9 things that we didn't think was going to happen that literally happened. And we experienced it, suffered at the hands of it. That's the amnesia. That's the programming of people that have been not only subjugated, but also oppressed and defeated. You're fully defeated. So I think I've said enough. If you want to get the fuck out of America, and I just want to shout out that brother and those brothers that's been reaching out, talking about getting their family out. I love you. I love y'all. Brother said, no, we getting the fuck out. Let me get that plot for 438. Let me get that one for 438. Baby, it's some of y'all hearing this like, that's all I need. I got you, Art. Y'all may not even do my program. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I just wanted to start you to get your ass up. Cause see, y'all get comfortable in the middle of abuse. I just got a black eye today. I ain't get my neck broke. I ain't get kicked, so I'm okay. That's what you got going on. You see? You're not okay. Because it's coming back around, and you know the abuse gets worse. What you waiting on them to drag y'all out of y'all houses? And I'm not in any position to laugh and say, ha ha, I told you so. I told you you're not going to fight back. Fighting back is actually using war strategy. Be a real warrior. This is what you do. If you're in a hostile environment, as I said, if you want to win, you remove yourself from the environment to regroup. You go to a place of refuge to regroup. But y'all tell me I'm going to stay here and fight and die. Where is the honor in that? If you want to die, just die. Say that. But don't act like it's not smart to leave and regroup. Y'all try to shame people saying you running away from a fight. Oh, stop the narcissist, abusive, Mr. from Color Purple games. Stop the mind games. Because that is the definition of someone that's in prison. You're in prison. You're in prison. And you mad because I want to get out. I'm finding a way out. And so if you can get in my mind and tell me that I'm stupid and try all of that guilt tripping, baby, name calling. Y'all are runners. Y'all are cowards. Ooh, they tried it, baby, 3 years. I knew right then. And the people y'all listen to, podcasts, and these big people making all these projects and documentaries, got y'all looking down on the very places that you need to be seeking refuge. But see, y'all listen to these people so much, you don't think you African no more. So that's why I said, look whose side y'all on. Whoever's talking about and trying to disconnect black people from Africa and telling you that you stupid if you run away, you a coon, if you come live in Africa and leave the U.S. because it's toxic. Check that, because that person is benefiting from your suffrage. They're not actually interested in solutions. They make more money and they exploit you by constantly telling you about the issue over and over again. But they're gonna shame you when they actually see somebody with the real solution. You gotta shame that to keep yourself on top. Hey, Warren Wolf, love you. Yes, Warren. The best bass player. Y'all go see Warren right now. He buff, he fine, he married. We went to Berkeley together. He's the best musician in the world. I love you so much. But yeah, we talking about some real shit today. Like, for real. This is that time where we gotta go, y'all. Identify the places that have the peace for us, safety, pay your rent. Listen, $500 a year. Okay? Some of y'all got credit cards. I ain't have credit cards. But see, I had heard of people in 2019, 2020, in the year of return, people was getting the fuck out. Those was the real OGs to this movement to get the fuck out. And really, we should pay homage to the people that got the fuck out, and your parents and grandparents that's been living in Ghana for the last 20 years. Baby, they was so in tune with the ancestors. They went to the play. Okay? But see, it's people that really are getting the fuck out and know that you can live so comfortably and free. $500 a year. If you want to be jazzy with it, that's why I said pay $1,000 a year. I don't give a fuck. It's per year. Somebody had showed me a place the other day. I was laughing my ass off. He said a certain amount of CDs per month, but it came to be $30 a month for this house. I was like, Lord have mercy. You couldn't. Y'all know I'm not rich. I ain't come from no money. So y'all know America's a struggle, right? It wasn't just me. Or are y'all rich in America? Because I feel like, I'm not the only dope, fly, cool girl that like to save money, am I? Or do y'all just like to be broke? I don't enjoy economic struggle. I like you pay mortgage, rent. Okay, y'all want to get the fucking land for $500 an acre. Get a fucking house for $50. What the fuck? Like, oh my God, Africa will make you feel like a baller. America made me feel like a broke ass bitch. Like, I swear. It's like, I said, oh my God, this is how we supposed to feel, Lord. We supposed to feel like, I was on the phone with one of my members, shout out to my niece, she's coming on a trip and she's getting her land and everything. I said, girl, this is how we're supposed to be having conversations. So would you like to get 1 acre or 2, or 1 home or 2? Okay, you want to get an extra home? Okay, we'll just add an extra home. I said, girl, listen at us talk. Listen at this conversation. How many acres do you want? Okay, so if you have children, let's get an extra 1. See, that's what we need to be on. Girl, what? You couldn't do that in the States unless you was making over $300,000, and the people that's making six figures, they not really that living this lavish life. And girl, if you making a six-figure salary, there is no fucking way I would be a slave to that fucking salary. Girl, I would take a fraction of that shit. Look, I would work that job for 3 more months, save up my money, let them bills go. Let them bills go. I would get my ass out. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all want to, you know what, you want to have a formal exit from America. That's what it is. I told you don't need credit in Africa. I'm so happy that I can be hood, intellectual, and a genius. I'm all three because black people aren't a monolith. That's why I made the Zoom call. I need to let you guys understand you don't need credit here. You don't need credit in Africa. You talking about starting a business, you want to buy a storefront, buy it. Everything you wanted and tried to do in America, you do 10 and 20 times easier over here. It is no fucking bureaucracy. Like I said, credit. I know all of y'all have perfect credit. I was the only one that just, but being an entrepreneur, I ain't have to give a fuck about that. When you live a certain way and you got a partner, you know what I mean? It's just like, you don't worry about it. But the reality is, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's nice to live in a society where you can shake hands on a deal. Get the 50-page e-guide about how to buy land in Ghana. There are different types of deals and way to acquire land. There are informal approaches, formal approaches, and, chief, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And you go, like the guy there, it's regular, like, this is how society was. My Lord. So it's like you live in a society where ain't all these rules and crazy shit, but then sometimes you're like, damn, I need some structure. Well, I ain't really felt like that. I'm like, the Wi-Fi could just be better, but clearly it's fine. So I just settled in, and I'm like, oh no, I love it. You can't get me to leave. I already know what's going down. I am in the perfect place in Ghana. Accra crazy, Kumasi crazy, all that shit. I'm about to go to some places where there's bodies of water, there's rivers and shit like that. Cause I done found the land. I just know we like land with water. I know, but I don't really give a fuck about that either, really, for real. I want land that has access to water, wells, the basics. The other stuff is just adding on. When you at war and you're a refugee, I don't think you're gonna be giving a fuck if you like in a damn beachfront property community and shit. What y'all finna go through, you will be scurrying like rats out of a house that's going under. I swear. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to take my meal, okay, today. Home assistant, you can have your home assistant, your driver, your everything, because that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to wake up with village. Somebody bringing you something to eat, somebody's cleaning your home. Come on, soft life. Girl! Drop. In the Gambia, I had a girl draw my bath one time. I was done. I was like, okay, see, I like this, honey. Honey, the way of the continent, it is for me. It was for me. I can tell it was for us. This is how we're supposed to live. You're supposed to just be planting acres, going out, buying little trinkets and fabrics and adorning yourself, and it is not breaking you economically. I feel like Africa was set up for us, for black folks. It was set up to be our redemption. I really feel like that. What you got in your bank account right now, if you save anything, and every single one of you have had way more in your savings than I have, and I'm thriving. I keep telling you you don't need nothing. But if you took everything you have, oh, you're a win, boo. You're a win. At least visit. April 15th through 28th. Got plug at the end, plug at the end, plug at the end, plug at the end. April 15th through 28th, man, y'all can at least see it, and you will immediately see, like, damn, we got God. We done got God. It is easy to breathe here. So yeah, this was made for us. This was made to be our redemption. We done got beat down, struggled with economics. They said, here's a place where you can go to experience what you're supposed to experience. You think you wasted your time, but actually everything you learned was actually for a reason. You can take everything you learned in those little, you think you poor, no, you actually rich. You're actually rich, sweetie. That was the gag, to make you feel poor and create a system in which you had to struggle for every single thing. We're supposed to feel like a baller every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Men and women should have a soft life. You should never be that much of a slave to money. And if Katt Williams can tell you nothing else, everything he exposed, this is for people doing it for money. This is what our men, our women, and the black people have to do in America to be in entertainment. You have to be a part of demonic sexual acts of violence, abuse, rape, all that, for real? Yes. Yes. Because we were told we needed it, and you come out here and you have a little fraction of what you make, and you will ball out. If you took $2,000, because I told you you could pay $500 for the rent for the whole year, so that's, you got $1,500 left. So each month, I feel that you can live like a baller well for about $400 a month. So you need to get you about $5,000. Rob, steal, or kill. Get that shit. That'll set you up nice. Once you get here for the first 2 months, 3 months, you can go into a non-spending, non-cash. You don't spend a lot of money like that. When you get your setup, that's the first thing that you spend the most for. Your setup, getting your stuff in order. You know what I mean? But after that, you're living. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the plan. So I have a breakdown, get the fuck out of America economic plan, for real. So when people become a member, like, I break it down to them, like how you can really get the fuck out. That's not just a name, it's not cute. I mean, when it's time to go, it's time to get the fuck out. The slogan is because you know when it's time to go. Okay? Follow me on Get the Fuck Out of America channel if y'all want to talk about this. It's a whole year of support you get around travel. I will help you, your mama, your family, everybody. The flights, where you can live, how you can travel, non-vaccinated, which countries are good. So I'm giving you all this game, okay? All of this game. So, and I'm also going to be identifying other countries we can go to. I'm going to be taking a trip, y'all. I'm not telling y'all where I'm going, but I did kind of say it earlier, but I'm going to Uganda, okay? I'm probably going to go to Uganda next, okay? I ain't want to say that. Shout out to the brother that reached out to me. Oh, baby, he didn't try to roast. He was like, look, we got so much land over here, Art. You in the UK and everything, but yeah, I do like Uganda. My mom over there in Rwanda anyway. So, I'm going to make my other, I'm going to join in my Art in Africa travel blog, and to really not just tell you about this country that's great. I'm going to show you guys more. You see what I'm saying? So we can cover way more. I can show you land deals, not just in Tamale, but I'm going to show you land there. Because he was like, look, our land over here in Uganda is lush and green. I said, okay, it's not that ours is good to a Tamale, but it's summer. So that's why the land be looking scorched and shriveled up. Like, girl, we struggling. You can't grow no potatoes in me. No, the land is good, okay? It's good. It's just summertime, and this heat is real. So no, these, that's why the land looks like that. But when it's the rainy season, jungle, rainforest vibes, okay? So this was good. This was real good. I thank you guys for kind of tuning in, because it's a lot earlier for you guys, I think, and it's later here for me. So I'm gonna go take my breakfast, say my lunch right now, and from my home assistant, okay? I have to keep saying that. I have to keep saying that, okay? From my home assistant. And it's good. She helps me. I help her. She's a Pisces. I don't know what Pisces do. I always attract Pisces. I love y'all. Pisces, Leos, there's certain ones I attract. I love her. And yeah, I was watching a video about the whole hair scammers over and stuff like that in Atlanta, and how people spamming these hairdressers. Girl, this was $20. And this is beautiful. I got my hair redone. I said, let me just get it redone. I'll get it redone. In the States, this would have been about $800 to keep doing your hair twice and stuff. I can do my hair. That's what I said. We moved the way we're designed to move over here. You could buy your house. Okay, a $50 mud house. I said I won't buy 3 of them. I want 3. When you see, it's kind of grouped. Anyway, it's not just one. You will need to get more than one. But see, these people, they build them by hand. Hello? So when you that's what everybody want, a tiny home and live off the land and get their land now. Yeah, but guess what? You still in a system that's a prison system. So you can buy your land, but they're gonna drop a bomb on that bitch. I am not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, I see what you do in America. I see what we doing. But they just gonna come fuck that up. So do you really own the land? Will I really own the land in Africa when I buy the land? Bitch, do you own anything, fool? Huh? Just stupid. Will I actually own the land? The way it goes, and I broke it down in e-guide, okay? Can a foreigner own land? Yes. So the way it works is like you can't own it for more than 50 years. That's it. Y'all done made all this huck and fuss, and you stressing about year 51, and you ain't even there yet. So 51 years is not enough for you, fool? You don't feel like you have ownership. You just looking for stupid shit to say just to say that I want to stay in America. It ain't better over in Africa. Girl, shut up. You're trying to ask me a question and you're really sounding stupid because you own nothing in America. You own nothing, not even the land. Girl, shut up. Oh, girl. This is how, look, I'm not going to take no pleasure when they blow y'all asses up. I'm not. The FEMA camp, they rounding y'all, they gonna round y'all up and shit like that. I'm talking real crass right now because y'all, a lot of people that's gonna suffer their fate, they deserve that shit. Because you had opportunities, but you was talking shit. Trying to be anal about small details that don't matter when you are being starved, when you about to die due to starvation and somebody gives you bread. Your stupid ass has said, oh, it's got a hair on it. I won't take it. That's what your dumb asses are doing. You have no options, fool. You are sitting in a shitstorm right now. And you're asking me to be, well, Africa may not work. Bitch, do you know your shit's about to blow up? What are you talking about? Somebody that gave you a whole loaf of bread, you starving fool, you. And you have the nerve to tune up your nose as if I have more questions. Where was the bread wheat harvested? Was the wheat harvested in an organic field, in an environment? Was the wheat kosher? Whose hands was it blessed before the bread was baked? Like, that's what you asking me? You want to do that? You want to make sure the bread is okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're dumb. Cognitive dissonance is real, okay? Don't ask me stupid shit about will I actually own the land. Yes, you will own the land, babe. But at the same time, what you have to understand, what are you really asking me? You asking me, is somebody going to throw me off my shit? No. When you do it legitimately, that's what I said, get the 50-page e-guide, I get it. And it's nothing wrong with being ignorant. But if you don't know, don't come at me with no motherfucking attitude, okay? Don't come at me with an attitude acting as if where I'm sitting is not great. No, I've told your ass is great. So that's not even to be challenged, fool. Our rent is paid for the year. So won't you figure out how you need to do it? And if you find a better way, baby, God bless you and you better take it. But other than that, do not try to, question what the fuck I'm doing as if I'm incorrect. That's people that know they in a situation they wish they was out of, but they can't be, so they just gonna be anal and disagreeable and act like, well, I just need to know questions. No, actually, when you're being bombed, you're not gonna have time to think. You think you have time. I know you do. I know you think you got time. Katt exposed everybody. Y'all thought it was just a video, a viral moment, blah, blah, blah. He exposed the comedians. Okay, y'all think that's all that was. Okay, let's watch and see where you're gonna be a year from now in America. You don't believe we're really in civil war. They just exposing all the players. That's demonic. That's all they're doing. Because when things are about to crumble, let's go ahead and expose those now. It's out of order. Your reality, what you thought, it has now been reworked. You will never see TD, Steve Harvey, Jonathan, anybody. You will never see the entertainment industry again. And you can basically know that anybody that's in entertainment, they didn't have to compromise. You see what I'm saying? Like, what you thought you knew, this has been a whole plan. Watch that story since Bill Cosby, since everything. Like, this has been a beautiful climax to expose everything, every single thing. We have a country that is built on the value system of Rome, which has the same values that say it's okay to sexually harm children, it's okay to be a eunuch, asexual, homosexuality, sex, men with men, women with women. That's what it's built on. So when you have a society that's built on that, a demonic society, expect to suffer the consequences of that demonic society. But all they could do is act as if it didn't exist. And that's what he said. He was like, look, he said something like, the whole thing is like acting like it didn't happen. That's the whole plan. Your enemy will play as dumb as a fox. That's what the master teacher talks about white supremacy. They will act like it's not happening. They will do it in plain sight. And that's an even better term that I think you can understand and identify with. It's in plain sight, dog. in plain sight, okay? So I want y'all to know that you have options. You don't have to stay in that abusive relationship. They've already told you what you thought you knew, the people you thought you knew, every single thing. You don't need to aspire to that either. And so that was the more damaging part of the illusion they gave us, was that that was important. And it's not. If you don't have a family value system that's built on procreation and preserving your race and bloodline, you have nothing. You are in actual participation with the demonic agenda. So I stand with Africa and Africans and those that stand for the black man, black woman, black child, man, woman, child. We ain't no cisgender. This is real black, straight heterosexual love over here. Dick and pussy energy only, okay? So everything else can stay over there in the Titanic that we know is sinking. So thank y'all so much. Check captions, check, descriptions of videos so you can get information. But you all have my email address. Yes, you do. Or you can go to getthefuckoutofamerica.com, go to rcapofficial.com. But if you DM me, hey, you know what I mean? Just be very clear about what you need. But if you need help relocating, yes, you do need to become a member. I would love that. So that way, me and you can talk on the phone. I have a lot of clients to get to actually today to talk to. And we're going to send out the Zoom link. It's pre-recorded tomorrow. Me and Chief Montana, we're talking about housing, business. You don't need credit in Africa. And I'm gonna pop my shit and really try to give you a real layout for how you can get your ass out of there and how we really experience life here. Stuff that I don't say usually. When I talk about the soft life, having a home assistant, and how much we really spent, that stuff I'm gonna get into some real detail about, okay? On the Zoom call, Live Well for Less. If you wanna be on it and really get into the real deal about what it's like, what it takes, and things I can't say online, and resources I have to offer, that's what that's going to be for. So thank you for your support. Thanks to everybody that reached out. I think somebody asked me if I only show land in Tamale or do I have any coastal. I'm not the coastal girl, but yes, I do have access to being able to help you find them, because that's what we're doing. That's what I do. So yeah, if you want coastal land and any of that, yes, we will be able to have that. I'm going to be going to Yeji. I'm going to be going to Apaga and other communities in the near future that have rivers nearby and stuff like that. So I hope I answered your question, and thank you guys so much.